and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscast not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people, or are you doing this to make money, or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscast not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscast not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscast not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers.
Right now at noon, Marco spared the Gulf, but Hurricane Laura continues to pick up strength as it barrels toward the Gulf Coast. A look at how people in Louisiana and Texas are preparing. And the Republican National Convention kicked off with speakers making several claims, but were they true? We'll find out as our Verify team fact-checks some of the biggest claims. And from the pandemic to racial and social injustices, a Metro Atlanta school district looking to tackle some crucial conversations in the classroom. We'll show you how next.
11Alive News at noon starts now.
Good Tuesday afternoon. Here is a live look right now at the Texas coast. You can see some rough surf and a mostly empty beach. This picture will likely look very different in the coming days as Hurricane Laura reaches land. Now, meteorologist Chesley McNeil keeping an eye on the Gulf and the impact for us in Georgia. Chesley, it's constantly just raining, and of course these are remnants from that storm.
No, not from this particular storm, but we were looking at Marco just yesterday, and that's even moving away. We just have the tropical moisture, or tropical air mass that's over us, and so it doesn't take much for a lot of rain to happen, and so that's what we're seeing here this afternoon. I'll show you that in just a bit, but here's the latest on Laura. Barely a hurricane, up to 75 miles per hour, of course, but will continue to strengthen. Moving to the west-northwest at 16 miles per hour. There is nothing much here in the Gulf that's going to prevent this storm from growing as it goes. Later on tomorrow, we'll see it become a Category 2 hurricane, and then possibly a Category 3 before making landfall late Wednesday into early Thursday. Somewhere between the Texas and Louisiana border is where we're thinking it will make landfall again as a major hurricane, a Category 3 hurricane, so we'll be watching out for that. For us this afternoon, we're dealing with the rain out there. You can see it's moderate in a lot of spots over toward the Athens area, just south of the city of Atlanta. That's how we had it all morning long, and now that moisture is starting to spread a little bit further off to the north. You can see just to the south of Commerce, right along I-85 is where you got some heavy rain, and then down toward Fairplay in Douglas County, over into South Fulton County as well. You do have some heavy rain. No lightning strikes associated with these, but we could see some isolated thunderstorms pop up a little bit later on this afternoon. So if you're going out, go ahead and take the umbrella with you, galoshes, rain gear, you're going to need it. That rain heavy at times could lead to some localized flooding in the area as well. I think temperatures will be around 83 degrees for an afternoon high today. We'll drop back down to 79 degrees by 7 o'clock tonight. We'll further detail the storm for you, Laura, show you exactly that path and the full forecast coming up. Francesca, back to you.
Thanks so much, Chesley. And as we mentioned, people along the Gulf Coast are busy preparing as Hurricane Laura barrels closer to the shore. Some are actually stocking up on things to stay put while other communities are heading to higher ground. Michelle Cho has more on that from Galveston.
Ahead of what's now become Hurricane Laura, residents here in the city of Galveston are under a mandatory evacuation order. The order went into effect at 6 this morning. Residents have all day today until tomorrow morning to leave the island, but all city services and buildings will be closed at noon. This comes after Laura's track shifted westward. The storm is expected to become a major Category 3 hurricane. We still don't know where she'll land. It could be anywhere from the upper Texas to Louisiana coastline, but the mayor here says he doesn't want to take any chances when it comes to protecting his residents. Meanwhile, a voluntary evacuation order remains in effect for people living in low-lying areas around Chambers and Galveston County, including Bolivar Peninsula.
Thank you. And our 11Alive Storm Tracker team is keeping a close eye on developments in the Gulf and what they mean for our weather in Georgia. You'll find videos, interactive maps, and more under the weather section of 11Alive app. Safely reopening schools has been a hot button issue as more students begin the new school year this year. And today, the Education Secretary is making a stop in the Peach State, hoping to bring focus to that issue. Betsy DeVos is scheduled to visit Forsyth Central High School to discuss the district's reopening plan. Nick Sturdivant is there with more.
In less than an hour, Betsy DeVos will arrive here at Forsyth Central High School. The purpose of the visit is to visit with parents and educators and a roundtable discussion about the school district's reopening plans. Now, DeVos also plans to visit a couple of classrooms while she's here. Forsyth County Schools gave families the option of in-person learning and online learning. The school system delayed the start of school by a week to August 13th in order to give staff time to prepare. A part of the safety protocol is that all students and staff are expected to wear a mask. We recently spoke with Katie Gates, a student at South Forsyth High School who sent a long email to the superintendent explaining why she feels strongly that he should make masks mandatory.
They're not invasive, they're only a minor inconvenience. And I think that, in instances like this, when we're in a crisis, people should be willing to risk a minor inconvenience to mitigate community spread and mitigate the risk of other people.
And again, DeVos is expected to arrive here at 12:45. As of Monday, Forsyth County reported a total of more than 2,800 cases of COVID-19.
Be monitoring that. Nick, thank you so much. New COVID-19 cases in Georgia continue to decline. The state reporting 2,200 new cases just yesterday. The progress is clear when we look at the 7-day average from 1 month ago. Then we were seeing about 3,700 cases a day. Now that average is down by 1/3. It's progress for sure, but still much higher than we want it to be for our population size. And of course, we're also seeing some promising declines in the number of people that are sick. They need to go to the hospital. That's the orange line that you see right there on your screen. There were 2,300 COVID patients as of yesterday, and we can now see a clear trend downward. Now, on 11alive.com, we are tracking the state's latest COVID-19 numbers every single day and also providing updates to keep you and your family safe. The easiest way to find that is by downloading the 11Alive app. The mega COVID-19 testing site near Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport is staying open until September 11th. The site can test more than 5,000 people per day, and the Georgia Department of Health said testing demand has been down across the country. Testing is open for everyone, and we have a link to register or make an appointment on 11alive.com. Practice suspended for a Metro Atlanta high school football team. Fulton County Schools telling us Milton High's varsity team and cheerleaders are now under quarantine. The district saying the quarantine is the result of 5 people at the school testing positive for COVID-19. Football practice resumes September 3rd, and the varsity cheerleading squad starts practice the day before. And we are living in a moment of history, a once-in-a-century global pandemic, a renewed fight for social justice and equality, and a heavily virtual school experiences. These are the things that will be written about in the history books one day. But as students are heading back to school this year, at least one metro school district is saying what's going on in the world right now can't be ignored in the classroom. Rockdale County's superintendent wrote a poignant letter about how they plan to tackle these crucial conversations with students in the classroom. Here's Christy Diaz with more.
This is indeed a very challenging time for our nation amid social unrest, tragically stemming from both unfamiliar and familiar crises.
You wrote a very thoughtful letter. You tackle social justice head on.
The popular civic impulse compels many to come together to unmask a persistent epidemic of a different but no less lethal sort. The recurrent and violent deaths of unarmed African American men and women at the hands of law enforcement personnel.
Why did you feel it was important to address this in your letter from the superintendent?
I thought it was very important, and I still think it's very important, to be very candid with our community in addressing that issue and really speaking to the fact that we understand and accept as a district that it's our responsibility to address those concerns, say what can we do as a school district to have those critical conversations and crucial conversations, but end up in a better place, unified.
Rockdale County Public Schools will leverage these challenging times as authentic teachable moments for our staff and especially our students to engage in constructive dialogue and action, in part guided by relevant curricular standards.
What does that curricular connection look like in the classroom?
You don't want to teach in a vacuum, but you want to identify those intersections and those connections within your curriculum with what's going on in the real world. And we're not talking about going off on editorializing and personalizing and or proselytizing. We're being proactive with identifying specific professional development to be able to effectively navigate those type of controversial and sensitive topics.
I would be remiss if I did not publicly commend our local law enforcement in Rockdale County. The programs that we have in place, whereby officers get to engage directly with students in a constructive manner, lay the foundation for positive relationships between our communities and law enforcement.
Why did you feel it was important to recognize not only local law enforcement in Rockdale County, but also your school resource officers?
I wanted to make sure that I go on the record as commending our local law enforcement as well as our SROs, while also honestly and candidly acknowledging that we have work to do in the larger sphere when it comes to community policing. We know that we're not going to be perfect. We're not going to be perfect with this. We're going to continue to learn and get better and better, and that includes the superintendent.
Powerful piece right there by Christy Diaz. And Rockdale lost one of its school resource officers earlier this summer. Deputy Stephen Miner died after battling coronavirus. And Superintendent Terry Oates says his memorial spoke volumes of his relationships with the students. And the Republicans took center stage last night as night one of the RNC kicked off. A look at what you may have missed and fact-checking some of the biggest claims of the night.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
He keeps right on fighting to improve the lives of Black Americans and all Americans. He worked night and day. He never stops. He leaves nothing on the field. Some people don't like his style.
Former UGA football star Herschel Walker spoke at the Republican National Convention backing President Trump. He was just one of the Georgia voices who spoke last night. Hope Forward has some of the moments you may have missed on the first night of the RNC.
I just want to thank everybody for this incredible support. Be very, very careful. This is going to be, and I really believe this is the most important election in the history of our country.
President Trump officially accepting the Republican nomination for his re-election. During the first night of the RNC, Georgia Democrat State Rep Vernon Jones says he's crossing party lines to support the president because of Trump's stance on police reform.
Our police need more funding, not less, for frequent psychological examinations,
for non-lethal remote restraint technology, and for more de-escalation and use of force training.
Jones, the former CEO of DeKalb County, accused Democrats of turning their backs on law enforcement. Michael Thurmond, a Democrat and the current CEO of DeKalb County, says that's not the case.
I'm a Democrat, and I'm going to continue to do everything I can to ensure that the men and women who put their lives on the line receive a fair and just compensation. So when you make a broad-based statement to say what Democrats hadn't done, he only needs to look in DeKalb County.
Jones remains one of the president's key surrogates in Georgia and recently announced he would not seek re-election for his state representative seat.
And the night was filled with a variety of Trump supporters, including the keynote speaker, Senator Tim Scott. We had our Verify team fact-checking the claims, including one from a Georgia lawmaker. Here's our Jason Puckett with a breakdown.
Let's start with the claim from Georgia Democrat and Trump supporter Vernon Jones.
The president also built the most inclusive economy ever, with record low unemployment for African Americans and record high participation in the workforce.
Let's start with the unemployment claim. Federal Reserve economic data does show that African-American unemployment did hit an all-time low of 5.4% in late 2019. That is the lowest in recorded history. That part of the claim is verified. But the claim that African-American workforce participation is at an all-time high, that part's false. The same data shows that African-American workforce participation was at its highest in 1999. That was about 66%. And in late 2019, it was about 63%. Next, a claim from Louisiana Representative Steve Scalise.
The left wants to defund the police. Joe Biden has embraced the left's insane mission to defund them.
This claim is false. In an ABC interview on Sunday, Biden was asked directly if he wanted to defund the police. He answered, quote, "No, I don't," later adding that, quote, "I think they need more help. They need more assistance." In June, Biden wrote an op-ed that was posted in the USA Today where he wrote, quote, "I don't support defunding police." Next, a claim from South Carolina Senator Tim Scott.
We actually saw revenues to the Treasury increase after we lowered taxes in 2017.
That claim is true before you account for inflation. Data from the Congressional Budget Office shows that tax revenue has increased every single year since 2009, including in 2018 after that tax cut was passed. But according to the Brookings Institute, when you apply inflation, quote, revenue fell from fiscal year 2017 to fiscal year 2018. Folks, we got more claims from Night One up on our website. If you see something you want us to take a look at, send us an email. With your Verify, I'm Jason Puckett.
Thank you. The RNC continues today with a speech from First Lady Melania Trump, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, as well as President Trump's kids, Eric and Tiffany, will be speaking. And of course, primetime coverage of the RNC begins tonight at 10 p.m. You can watch it live right here on 11Alive before up late. And all eyes are on the Gulf Coast as tropical storm Laura picks up strength heading towards the U.S. It's the second storm in days. Hurricane Marco made landfall yesterday near the Mississippi River before weakening. Now, tropical storm Laura is expected to make landfall later this week as a Category 2 or 3 hurricane in either Louisiana or Texas. Chesley?
Oh boy, yeah, we have to watch that one. No immediate impact on us, but remnants could make it over here as we head later into the week. Right now, we have the rain out there. You would think there's something tropical. We do have a tropical air mass on top of us, and so got some very heavy rain. You're looking at a live shot of Noonan here, where the rain is coming down and has been coming down for quite a while this morning, light to moderate at times, and we still have some moderate rain around. Let's go over here to the east first. Well, right here in the metro area, you can see it's light, but over here toward the east, you can see over toward Jackson County and near Commerce, we got some big swath of moderate rain, some heavier pockets in here indicated by that orange and that red. A little bit further off to the south and east, over toward Douglas County right now, you do have, in Douglas County, you do have some very heavy rain as well, near Chattahoochee Hills in South Fulton County as well. And that heavy rain will be off and on as we head through the rest of the afternoon, unfortunately. All right, let's talk about this tropical storm. Now, leaving the Cuba area, moving into the Gulf where there is nothing to block it from becoming stronger. Let's put it that way. Laura will become, or is poised to become, a Category 2 or 3 hurricane as it makes landfall by Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll be watching that. But the storm is gathering some strength as it continues to push further off to the northwest. Now, it is moving west-northwest at 16 miles per hour. Current Maximum sustained winds at the center of circulation at 75 miles per hour. So just barely a Category 1 hurricane, but will gain some strength. Currently located about 585 miles just to the southeast of Lake Charles, Louisiana, one of the spots that's in the line of fire for this. As you take a look at the latest track from the Hurricane Center, notice again, it could strengthen to a Category 3 hurricane before making landfall. And then notice what happens. Once it gets inland, it starts to move back to the east. Some of that could clip our northernmost counties, which will increase our chances for the rain as we head later in the week. I'm thinking Friday, Saturday, that time frame. If it slows down a little bit, of course, it will offset that onset of that rain coming in. General threat for thunderstorms for this afternoon, it's going to be low. We got a 60% chance for the rain, but a small chance for thunderstorms. Some embedded thunderstorms are certainly going to be possible. We haven't seen very many so far this morning, maybe one or two here or there. We'll see that rain begin to die out just a little bit later on. We'll be left with a few light showers and some sprinkles, I think, through the overnight going into Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, you'll notice things begin to calm down somewhat. Only a 30% chance for a scattered shower or thunderstorm. By Thursday, we're going down to a 20% chance for that rain. Now, with the less of a chance for rain, we'll see a little bit more in the way of sunshine, and that's going to boost those temperatures up just a little bit. So tomorrow, we're looking at a high of near 90 degrees with that 30% chance for the rain. 20% chance on Thursday. We're looking at 91 degrees for the high. The rain chance increases as we head toward Friday and Saturday. Again, that could be the remnants of Laura making its way over toward our area. So you're going up to a 50% chance for the rain on Saturday. That could go up a little bit depending on that track of the storm. If it goes a little bit further off to the north of us, of course, that's less rain. If it comes a little bit further down to the south, obviously that will be more rain. We'll hold on to that unsettled weather for Sunday, even going into Monday with a 40% chance for the rain. With the rain chance going up, our temperatures will come back down to where they should be for this time of year. Francesca, back to you.
Chesley, thank you. Backpacks usually top your back-to-school shopping list, right? But how much do you really know about the back-to-school must-haves? And what's the connection with an ice axe? Oh, what is that? We'll connect the dots next.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscast not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people, or are you doing this to make money, or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscast not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to.
So backpacks are a traditional part of going back to school, right? Well, there's a feature on many of them that have an interesting story. Jerry Carnes connects the dots between backpacks and an ice axe.
It's a stylish addition to those back-to-school backpacks, but it's about more than fashion, and you probably don't know the purpose. Here's the connection between your school backpack and an ice axe. Backpacks weren't originally designed for school. The first modern backpack in 1877 was designed for the military. Back then, they were called rucksacks. Eventually, they were used for all kinds of purposes, including hiking and camping. Today's backpacks often include a diamond-shaped patch with 2 slits. It's called a lash tab or pig snout. According to the folks at Herschel Supply Company, the original intent was to provide a way to lash an ice axe to the outside. That way, campers and explorers would have easy access to the tool. Students don't need an ice axe in school, but Herschel and other backpack manufacturers still add the lash tabs as a nostalgic nod to the past.
Flex my German here. Rucksack is actually German for backpack. Rucksack. All right, folks, legendary Laker Kobe Bryant honored by the home team last night. We'll show you just how next.
Safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers. The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscast not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe?
Take a look at that. Wow, the Los Angeles Lakers wore their Black Mamba jerseys and cleats to honor legendary Laker Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna, who both died in a helicopter crash earlier this year. The jerseys feature a number 2 inside a heart in the corner to honor Kobe's daughter Gianna, who wore the number 2 during her basketball career. Tributes were seen throughout the league. last night on the day deemed Kobe Bryant Day. And some consumer news, Kentucky Fried Chicken pressing pause on its slogan, at least for now. The chicken company says its finger-licking good is inappropriate right now. In the midst of the global pandemic, KFC said in a blog post, they'll come back again. See you tomorrow.
gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.